tools. So you've been monitored. So you know that they're watching you. You know that things in your environment are not correct. They're not right. You feel it. You know it. There's nothing that anybody could say to you that will cause you to think anything different because it's real. It's a real phenomenon that is happening to millions of people now all across the world. Something that was a thing that is being generated by those that hate us, that are in power, positions of power, those that have marked, and so to speak, um, a certain type of person that they know goes against their agenda to manipulate, to corrupt, to destroy the hearts and the minds and even the souls of the population. We have people that are mad men, mad women, those that are controlled by a spirit that is not of God, that are their sole desire is to corrupt this world to the place where they are pleasing to their master. Their master is the fallen one. He gives them wealth, riches, power in order to make this world as dark and as and hopeless as possible. So if this world is dark, then these people that are in control positions of power, they will now be elevated in Satan's kingdom. Let me say that again. The reason why the world is the way that it is, as dark as it feels, the reason why our gang stalking even happens is because there are those in positions of power that are receiving verbatim instructions from spirits, from the fallen one's realm, from Satan's realm, that tell them that you must corrupt this world and make it such a dark place and place to live, such a dark environment for you to be able to be elevated in his kingdom. So then that way they will receive their power and their positions of power, their status. This is who is really in control of this whole gang stalking, quote unquote, program. It's not just normal human beings going about their day just trying to make ends meet, and they see an opportunity and take an opportunity to corrupt their brethren in order to get to reach these plateaus. No, these people are possessed. They are certifiably possessed by a spirit. Now, people, targeted individuals, we always talk about how we feel like we're monitored and we're stalked and we're watched, and people know so much about us that they cannot know. You ask yourself, why is that? Let me tell you now. It's called familiar spirits. Familiar spirits is a spirit that comes from Satan's kingdom, from his realm. How it's activated is this. This spirit basically monitors and watches all of man. So when you have trauma that has been generated throughout your generations, let's say that you had people that used drugs in your generations. Let's say that you had people that killed people or did offed people, sorry, that deleted people. Let's say somebody in your generations, if your bloodline did some really heinous things to people, right? This spirit that comes from the fallen one's kingdom is attached to that spirit that you walked in, right? That led your generations to perform those actions. And in the Bible, it says that the children shall pay for the sins of their forefathers. Let me say that again. The Bible says that the children shall pay for the sins of their forefathers. And so just because that person that had committed those heinous acts in your bloodline, because they perished, does not mean that that sin is not going to be paid for. It travels down the line of the generations. It goes from 1 to 2 to 3 generations, right? Unless that behavior, unless, hold on one second. I'm having an issue right here. Sorry. I will be right. But the phone rang, and it kind of, you see how the enemy works. The phone's gonna ring right when I'm getting ready to do this live. Now my face is basically frozen, so I don't know if I'm recording anymore or not. So I guess this is a very powerful broadcast because now I may have to do this thing again. I'm trying to get this thing right. If I X out of it, then it's going to be lost, I think. So let me, I'm gonna start this live over. 1 second.